Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Vita here, back in the Madden 16 Ultimate Team. Actually, just Madden 16. I don't know. I'm on Ultimate Team, but you guys can do that whatever the fuck you want. I got you guys another play out of the single back tight slots. This is the third play already. I know, 3 plays in 3 days. It's fucking crazy. This was going to be the bench switch. If you guys haven't seen the other plays, I definitely would suggest checking them out. I'm doing this out of the Panthers playbook, but you can do it out of any playbook you want, as long as it's got the single back tight slots. So I'm doing the bench switch here, guys, and it's an incredibly easy setup. I like to max protect, just block my running back, slant the A receiver, and flat the Y receiver. We snap the ball, we're going to see that the flat is wide open, so we're going to take it off, dump it to the flats, pick up a nice few yards. Actually, 16 yards is not bad at all, especially out of single back. So we're going to pick bench switch again. We're going to max protect. We're going to put A on a slant, and then we can't put Y on the flat until he gets to the line. So we just want to hit, we want to put A on a slant, but to do that we hit Y or triangle, and then A or X, and then left on the right stick to put them in a slant, and then to put the Y or the triangle receiver on that flat route, you just want to hit Y or triangle, and then L2 or LT, just like that. When we snap the ball, we're going to see that the slant route is going to be open. This beats man and zone coverage both. You just got to make the right read. We're going to come out and bench switch again. I'm just going to keep showing you guys this play. So once again, you just want to max protect by hitting LB and up on the right stick. We're going to slant our A receiver, and we're going to flat our Y receiver. And the reads are Y, X, A, and then B, maybe, sort of, kind of. We'll talk about B in a second here. So we're going to snap the ball here. Flat's going to be open. Dump it off to the flats. Boom. Flats are almost always our first read. You got to take your flats this year. Like, the flat route does not. I'm sorry, guys. The flat route is not played correctly this year, clearly. No matter how you shade it, flat routes just do not work. So if the flats are open, you definitely want to take them, believe me. Okay. Now, this B receiver over here, you really don't want to play with that receiver too much. That sometimes will get open against man coverage, and if people aren't base aligning, you'll get that B receiver open sometimes. I really hardly ever look at it. Sometimes I even just streak it just to get him out of the zone. But to snap the ball, we're going to see that the slant is going to be open. I think that was a cover 4. That's what it kind of looked like, because there was just no one in the middle right there. Okay, it was a cover 3. I guess it was because the free safety. Oh, you guys can see the linebacker that's supposed to be in that zone is like moved way over. The free safety is going to be over the top, so he's going to play the corner route. And then the flat was playing the flat. So I'm going to show you guys the play one more time. I just want to max protect, put A in a slant, and then put Y in a flat route. Just like that, we're going to snap the ball. Oh, this is man coverage. Okay, he mirrored the man coverage. That wasn't my fault. But Calvin Johnson comes down with a 1v1. That was definitely man coverage, though. He definitely should have broke open, but he mirrored the man coverage. Just don't do what I do. That was that was definitely my fault, guys. Man coverage. I seen this as man coverage. I snapped the ball, and I can clearly see that that's man coverage just from right there. Because the way that number 54 is running towards number 17 right there, that's how you know that's man coverage. If they're going to sprint right towards the flat, that's man coverage. And as soon as I seen man coverage, I just assumed Calvin Johnson was going to be open after he broke. And that is definitely something you guys don't want to do. I was just trying to get to the corner out so I can show you guys it gets open. But you guys know man coverage isn't. I tell you guys this every single time. Man coverage is very glitchy this year. You guys are going to see he's going to perfectly mirror the route, and I'm going to make a tunnel vision blind read. And you guys definitely, just because it's man coverage, that doesn't mean that it's going to be open. At that point, if you guys are going to see this, that means when you can see that right there, that he pivots. That means when he breaks, he's not going to be open. Okay. Just because he's like that still could mean he's going to pass him up. But the fact that he pivots around, that's how you know it's going to be covered. So at that point, I definitely should have dumped it off to the slant over here. The slant's going to be open, and because this is man coverage, this is going to be open too. See, this is what it would normally look like. You see that? You see how he didn't pivot? Over here, you're going to see he's going to pivot. See that? That's how you know he's going to play the coverage. He's going to play that corner out. This guy did not pivot. You see, he stepped back and then followed him. It's the same exact route on both sides of the field, guys. It's the same exact corner route. So all you got to do is watch for that pivot. If he pivots, it's going to be covered. If it's not, then it's not going to be covered. See, right there, our B receiver was open. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes in man coverage, it's open. But since most of my reads are on the left side of the field, by the time I look over there, usually either I'm going to get sacked or it's usually covered because there's only one route on the side of the field, and it's not really a breaking concept. It's really only open in man coverage sometimes because if they, it just depends on if they meet the route, like I said. But that's a perfect example of where I'm showing you guys where man coverage is incredibly glitchy this year. Sometimes they're going to pivot and play the route, sometimes they're not. But in that situation, as soon as you see that he's going to pivot like that, you definitely want to look down at the slant because the slant is also a great man coverage beater. The flat typically does not beat man coverage. That's typically the only thing that is going to stop the flat this year is that man coverage. So after I see that pivot, you definitely want to look at the slant. You guys are going to see that the slant is butt booty wide the hell open. If that's covered, then almost always this route is going to be open. And if that's not open, you guys are probably going to have to take off with your quarterback, reroute, eat a sack, do something. You definitely don't want to force passes this year because unless you're aggressive catching. Then just do whatever the fuck you want because aggressive catching just doesn't give a shit. So I told you guys I'm going to show you guys the play the last two times I'm going to show you. This is going to be the serious last time I show you guys the play. Just going to max protect, slant A, and then flat Y. This looks like it's man coverage. We're going to snap the ball. We're going to see that it's actually zone. We're going to dump it off to the slant route, and we're going to get down to the 2-yard line. Guys, this play is incredibly killer. Definitely check out the other plays in the playlist for this scheme. That way you could bunch them all together. This is number 3 already, guys. You could, like, I swear to God, from these 3 plays I showed you, you guys could probably win a lot of the games just because of how killer this formation is with these routes and the fact they're flippable. So if you run these plays correctly at the right time and just flip it and just keep your opponent guessing, these 3 plays, you could probably get quite a few wins from them, guys. Also, I have the whole gun bunch week broken down already in a playlist. Definitely check out the playlists on my channel, guys. I have blitzes on there that I update every time a patch or something happens. You definitely want to check that out. You want to check out the gun bunch week. That way you can mix that into your scheme. And you want to check out the other videos from the single back tight slots. I'm doing my best to get a video out every day for the tight slots to try and wrap up this formation as quick as possible because I want to bring you guys as many formations as possible. Throw together an ebook, hopefully, and then like a Google Doc, some not too fancy shit, but I just want to help you guys out because you guys help me out. So if you guys like the video, give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. It'll be down in the description below. And as always, yeah.